Hey everyone, Julia from Sunday Sounds here. In this video, we're going to take a look at our song-specific patch designed in the style of the song you see on the screen. I'm going to demonstrate this song patch in its original key and at its original tempo. You can change the key you play or hear the song patch in by using Easy Transpose, and you can change the tempo as well. Details on how to adjust both the key and the tempo are included in your download. For this video, I'll be demonstrating the MainStage version of this song-specific patch. If you purchase the Ableton Live version, you'll be able to use this video to follow along just the same, seeing as the hand positions, song sections, layer ranges, and sound of the patch are the same. In MainStage, you'll use your mod wheel to move through the various song sections. In Ableton, you'll use the macro knob labeled Song Section. Be sure to check out the full demo video for this song patch to see all the parts and sections in order and how we move the song section control throughout the song. This song patch has electric piano, synth, bass, and pads all triggered in the left hand range, which stretches from here up to here. Then there is an electric piano sound from this note all the way up to this note. Then in the top octave and a half, there are some synth leads. When the song section control is all the way down, you'll play your verses and your pre-chorus. At 1/3 is where you start the song with the intro, and you'll also play your regular chorus. At 2/3 is the medium chorus and the medium bridge. And then all the way up is the refrain and the big chorus. And remember that whether you're in MainStage or Ableton Live, these positions are the same. For the intro, you'll have the song section control at 1/3. You'll play octaves in the left hand and a synth riff in the right hand. This will be up in this synth lead range. Here's what the right hand sounds like. So if you notice, the right hand part is slightly syncopated with the rhythm that you're going to play, but the notes do line up with the chord changes in the left hand. So here's what it looks like with both hands. Now I'm obviously playing this slower than tempo, so I'll speed it up so you can see what it will look like at tempo. The nice part about this lead line is that it doesn't require you to move your hand position at all, so you can keep your right hand in the same spot. But playing those notes, especially with those upper few fingers, pretty quickly can be a little difficult. So I recommend playing this at a slower tempo and then slowly bringing it up to tempo until you can play it. For the verses, you'll have the song section control all the way down. You'll play octaves in the left hand and you'll play the synth riff in the right hand. Now the synth riff is the same one that you learned in the intro, but I'll go ahead and play just the right hand one more time so you can see it. You'll play this along with the chord changes in the left hand, which looks like this. The verse comes back later in the song, and next time you play it, you'll play it the exact same way. For the pre-chorus, you'll have the song section control all the way down. You'll play octaves in the left hand and the synth riff in the right hand. This will be essentially the exact same as the verses. The pre-chorus does come back later in the song as well, and you'll play everything the same way for that part too. For the chorus, you'll have the song section control at 1/3 to start. You'll play octaves in the left hand and simple chords in the right hand. I like to keep these chords right in this middle range. Keep in mind that your electric piano sound doesn't go above this note. So you want to keep all your chords below that note, and then you can move them into the left hand range as well if you want, because there's nothing triggered in this upper octave of the left hand. So here's how I like to voice my chords. So with both hands it looks like this. So you'll play the first time through the chorus at this position. Then for the second time through the chorus, you'll bring the song section control up to 2/3 and play through it again. At the very end of the chorus, there is a dropout where everyone drops out on the very last few beats. So that part will look like this. The chorus does come back later in the song. The next time you play it, you'll play it the exact same way. Again, starting with the song section control at 1/3 and then moving it to 2/3 halfway through. The very last time you play the chorus will be at the end of the song. For this one, you're going to have the song section control all the way up. You'll play octaves in the left hand and a synth lead line in the right hand. Now this lead line is different than the synth riff that we played in previous parts of the song. This part is pretty intricate, so I'll break it down slowly so you can see it note by note. So I like to think of this lead line as each ascending portion is its own section. So we start by ascending to this is the highest note. Then for the next section, this one's the highest note. Then we move up a note again. This is the highest note. Then we move down. Then we stay. Then we move up one. Then we move all the way up to this, an octave higher. And then the very last one, we go up to here and then down one. And that leads us back into the same progression. So I'll play it a little bit faster so you could see all of these sections side by side. Remember, it's going to start with this is the highest note, then go up one, down, stay, up, way up, and then that descending part. Now, because this lead line is so long, I like to use that two sections that we end on this is the highest note as like a checkpoint for me to move into the second half. So I just think about the first half of the lead line until we get to that point, and then I think about the second half of the lead line. And that helps me to break it down a little bit more while I'm playing in the moment. So here's the right hand with the left hand. Just like the synth riff, I do recommend playing this part slowly lots of times until you get the hang of it, and then come up with your own way to get through each part of the lead line. If you need a checkpoint, that's great. Like I said, that's how I like to keep all my notes in order. But if you are able to just memorize it and push through it, that's great as well. So practice it slowly, get it up to tempo, and then add in the left hand. For the refrain, you'll have the song section control all the way up. You'll play octaves in the left hand and you're going to play the synth lead in the right hand. Now, this synth lead is the same that we play during the big chorus. So if you haven't watched that part of the tutorial yet, I recommend going back and checking out that part because we break it down note by note. But I will play it slowly with just the right hand real quick again for you. And then here it is with both hands. For the refrain, you play through that progression a total of 2 times. Now the refrain does come back a couple times later in the song, right before the bridge and then right after the bridge. And for both of these times, you're going to play everything the exact same way. For the bridge, you'll have the song section control at 2/3. You'll play octaves in the left hand and simple chords in the right hand. I like to voice these chords the same way that we do during the down and medium choruses, just right in this middle range. But here's how I like to voice them. So with both hands, it looks like this. Be sure to watch the full demo video to see all of these parts in order and how we move the song section control throughout the song. Song-specific patches work best in the Sunday Keys template for MainStage and Ableton Live. Sunday Keys gives you all the sounds and tools you need to play live worship keys, and all of our song-specific patches integrate seamlessly with Sunday Keys. You can learn all about Sunday Keys for MainStage and Ableton Live on our website. Thanks for checking out this song-specific patch. I'm Julia with Sunday Sounds, and I'll see you next time.